Sorry, in the previous video I forgot to allow you all to copy. Please copy this much first. I hope you all have copied. Now please copy the remaining things. I hope you all have copied this much also. Moving on to other part. Third, children education allowances. Children education allowances. Okay, I forgot to tell you something over here. Commutation allowances. Write a note over here. Commutation allowances means transportation expenses paid by employer to employee for traveling from home to office and office to home only. I hope this is clear. Please pause the video and copy this first. I hope you all have copied. We were doing with children's education allowances. In the bracket write maximum 2 children's only. Children education allowances. If the employer has provided any allowances for children education allowances, say 400 per month for each child, therefore it will be 400 into 2 for each child, assuming he has employee has 2 children. An employer has provided 400 for each the child for all the 12 months. So 400 into 2 into 12 comes to 9,600. Okay, 9,600 memory plus. But the limit is maximum 100 rupees, maximum rupees 100 per month per child is allowed only as exemption. Are you getting this? See, 100 into 2 into 12 comes to 2,400 memory minus. So this will be the taxable allowances. How to present it? Children I'm showing you how to present it in only this. Children education allowances, assuming 400 into 2 into 12 comes to rupees 9,600. 400 into 2 into 12, 9,600 less exemption 100 into 2 into 12. There is no need to write section for this. 100 into 2 into 12 comes to 2,400, and therefore taxable amount comes to rupees 7,200. Hope this is clear to you all how to present it. Children education allowances is completed. Children hostel allowances. Here also maximum 2 children's only. If more than 2 children, you have to take maximum 2 children's only. If he has 4 children, then 400 into 4 into 12, then it will become double. 9,600 into 2, 19,200. But exemption is allowed only for 100 rupees, only for 2 children and only for 12 months. So keep this thing very clear in your mind. Here also, see, maximum rupees 300 per month per child is allowed only as exemption. Okay, this I am teaching you all exemption. This was totally exempted at the rate of 100%, totally exempted. This all have certain formulas, so you have to be aware of it. Please copy this child one first. Please pause the video and copy all this. I hope you all have copied. Let's move on with other allowances. House rent allowances. It is known as HRA. First, understand what is house rent allowances. Many a times, employer provide an employee with the rent, like big corporates provide its employees with the additional facility of HRA, house rent allowances, so that they can pay their rent. So such rent will also form part of their total income, but at a specified rate, and there is a formula for that. That means there is an exemption. Assuming company has given 24,000 for entire year as a rent, HRA, as an HRA, but 24,000 will entirely not be taxable. There will be certain amount of exemption. How to calculate that exemption is given in this section, in the section 10 subsection 13a. Very important, please underline the section. HRA, let's see how to calculate HRA. 50% of salary if in metropolitan state or city like Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata. If the SSC is working in any of these 4 states in the metropolitan city or metropolitan state, then 50% of the salary will be exempt. 40% of salary, 40% of salary if any other state other than above means above 4, this 4 metropolitan city, then 40% of salary. Third, amount received. Fourth, rent paid, actual amount of rent paid less 10% of salary. I have given 50% of salary, 40% of salary, amount received, rent paid, 10% of salary. But how to calculate salary for this head? It is given, there is a specific formula. Salary is equal to basic salary plus dearness allowances. Wait, I'll write completely. Dearness allowances plus turnover commission. Basic salary means this basic salary. Dearness allowances will be given in the question, or it may be given as basic salary is suppose 10,000 per month, then dearness allowances is 40% of the basic salary. So therefore dearness allowances comes to rupees 4,000 per month. Turnover commission means on the turnover, if increase in turnover, the employees will be provided with a commission. So at a specified rate, that commission will be added. So how to calculate this? First, 50% of salary. First, you need, for calculating HRA, first you need to calculate the salary for HRA. Salary for HRA is basic salary plus dearness allowances plus turnover commission. And finally, of all this, whichever is lower will be the amount of exemption. Whichever is lower will be the amount of exemption. So are you understanding? If HRA is provided of 24,000 and from all this calculation we get 12,000 as exemption, then you will write house rent allowances less exemption under section 10 subsection 13a 12,000, and finally outer column 12,000. Therefore HRA taxable will be 12,000. I hope this is quite clear to you all. Let's revise what we have studied till here. Then in the next video we'll discuss more allowances. We have studied exempted allowances. Following are the exempted allowances: helper allowances, uniform allowances, travelling allowances, research allowances or personality development allowances, daily allowances, transport undertaking allowances. How to calculate transport undertaking allowances? Exemption. Whichever amount is received will be taken into consideration in the inner column, and then less exemption. Whichever amounts come from here will be the amount of exemption. Okay, 70% of the amount receive a maximum of rupees 10,000. Whichever is lower will be transportation undertaking allowances as exemption. Many a times students get confused. Commutation allowances, section 10 subsection 14. Normally for normal individual, maximum 1600 per month is exempt. Above that will be fully taxable. More than 1600 will be taxable. Okay, handicap individual, maximum 3000 to 3200 per month is exempt. Above then will be fully taxable. Above 3200 will be fully taxable. Means transportation expenses paid by the employer to employee for traveling from home to office and office to home only is known as commutation allowances. Please keep this thing in your mind. Okay, children education allowances, maximum for 2 children, maximum rupees 100 per child per month is allowed only as exemption. This is a format to show children hostel allowances, maximum for 2 children only. Even though you have 4 children and employer has paid you for the 4 children, you will get exemption only for 2 children only. Maximum 300 per month per child is allowed only as exemption for children hostel allowances. House rent allowances, HRA section 10 subsection 13A, 50% of salary if in metropolitan state or city, if like Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata. 40% of the salary if any other state other than above 4 mentioned in the first, third amount received, fourth rent paid minus 10% of the salary. If you have received some rent of rupee, if you have received HRA of 24,000 but actually you have paid 30,000 as rent, then 30,000 rent minus 10% of salary will be basic salary plus dearness allowances plus turnover commission. I am making your concept very clear from now, so that when you solve the sum you don't find anything difficult, that rent paid means amount received or amount actually paid. So that's why I am making it everything clear. I hope this is clear. Next video on remaining allowances.